Exorcist bishop resigns in love with writer of Satanic-Erotic novels. So this was a story where I was like, hold up, we gotta cover this. Xavier Novell was a controversial figure in the Catholic priesthood in Spain. As the youngest bishop in the country and one of the few priests to continue carrying out exorcisms and conversion therapy. Xavier met Silvia Caballo when she was studying demonology. Silvia, a psychologist from Spain, writes erotic-themed books riddled with satanic representation. Her publisher describes her as dynamic and transgressive, someone who, quote, turns upside down our ideas of morality and ethics. Caballo also invites her readers to journey into, quote, sadism, madness, lust, and a struggle between good and evil. The bishop fell so deeply in love with Silvia that he abandoned the life he had cultivated for decades. Many in the local Catholic community were not supportive of the couple, especially Novell leaving the priesthood for a woman who was a divorcee. It is alleged that even Pope Francis twice asked him to undergo an exorcism.
Wait, Pope Francis actually takes exorcism seriously?
It was reported that,
to
use the words of the report, apparently Pope Francis twice asked him to undergo an exorcism, for which he refused.
Amazing. I want to clarify something. The Catholic Church was more concerned about the fact that he's falling for a divorcee, as you say it, rather than the fact that she's into Satanic-Erotic novels and sadistic stuff and lust, and like the divorcee part was the highlight. I was like, oh, that was the thing that they couldn't stand, right? It's very Catholic. It's very Catholic.
And to be fair, I don't know what the concern of that's not the Catholic Church. That was the Catholic community. So I follow the Catholic News Agency, and their comment section when they were reporting on this was wild. Like, some people were like, here's a quote. Good for him. It's okay for Church of England vicars to be married and convert to Catholicism because they don't like women in the clergy. In this day and age, like, does it really matter? I hope he's happy and found his new partner in life. And then other people are like, this is not okay. Like, well, and I'm also seeing conflicting reports over whether she's fully divorced or only separated. So there were a lot of people freaking out about her being only separated and how wrong that is and all this stuff. But
it's very Catholic, the thing that they're upset about. Like, you know, I don't know. I think like other Christians, like in the US, that would be like, she's like a devil worshipping satanic person. But the Catholics are like, she's getting a divorce. Oh no! Divorce.
Here's a quote. Here's another quote from a Catholic commenting on this. I think it's wonderful he fell in love, but if the lady doesn't have an annulment, he is compounding fornication with adultery. Because he is a bishop, the sin is compounded and escalates to scandal and grave matter. We've lost Padre Alberto and Father Morris, good, amazing, charismatic priests. I hope the Holy Father will treat him with mercy. I am more concerned about the status of the woman. Was it a sacramental marriage? He can be released from his priestly state and have a Catholic family. I would rather see the news that priests fell in love with a beautiful lady than that they abused our children. Wow. Mandatory priestly celibacy has got to go. So that was that was one comment, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, apparently they think like all the child abuse hasn't given them that side, but marrying this woman, apparently that's the red line that makes them okay. Maybe celibacy was not a good idea. I have a question. Is the love return like I like is she also like into this guy, or like we keep assuming like he's in love with her, but we didn't hear about anything about what she feels
Oh no, I
about him.
believe they're going to live together now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds a little bit sus. No, I shouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Okay, I'm just.
Oh boy.
I mean, this is really good for sales for her. I don't know for her books.
Hell yes! Oh my god, literally hell yes. No. Such a bad joke.
I mean,
It's actually really cute. So in a letter where a close acquaintance to him published this letter in Religion Digital, they recanted their conversation with him regarding his love, and they said he apparently was saying, I have fallen in love with a woman for the first time in my life, and I want to do things the right way and all this stuff. So I guess it took, a woman interested in the demons, which is apparently his craft and his trade to change
right.
to change his world, change his life.
They both should like look at our recent blasphemous art, because we're putting more demons. We're including demons in our blasphemous art. That's a new trend where like, so check out our blasphemous art and at blasphemousart.com to see what we're talking about. But okay, I have a question. I don't understand how we could like be okay with all of this, given that, correct me if I'm wrong, when it comes to man versus demon, he seems to be on the man side and she seems to be on the demon side. Like, is this just like the novels that she's writing, is she not celebrating satanic rituals or erotic, lustful behavior with people, between demons and stuff? Like, what was he like? Did he just like okay, if I'm just gonna, did he just leave his priesthood, or did he leave everything, all his beliefs, and it's like, okay, I'm cool with this now? Or is he just in love and he's just like, this is not okay, but I don't care, I'm in love? Like, how is this working out? Like, I don't understand.
He sounds like he's still a bit of a Catholic, because he's like, I want to do this the right way.
Right.
Or maybe he just means in terms of like actually stepping away from the priesthood is doing it the right way. I'm not sure. Wait, why are you saying I'm such a hopeless romantic? What gave that away?
No, that's the life. But go on.
Yes, I love this. I'm looking up. So one of her books, titled Trilogia Amnesia, the author posed the amusing rhetoric: what happens when the attraction is stronger than any code of ethics or social pressure? And that's exactly the situation that this man found himself in. It's a love that cannot be denied. And it just breaks all previous understandings of one's own personal ethics and morals. I'm here for it.
I think this could get very annoying very fast, because she's going to keep writing and he's going to be like, this is not real exorcism. Like, he's going to be reading them and he's going to be like, that's not real, you're misrepresenting our side. Like, and she's like, I don't know, there's going to be some exorcist scenes in her books, and he's going to be like, well, technically we actually say this when we do this, not that.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to nerd it out. He's going to, actually, I don't know, maybe it ends up being good. Maybe she's going to use him because he's been studying demons in the Catholic school or whatever, witchcraft, like woo, I don't know, stuff that they study there. But she's gonna be like, guys, my book is now more in line with Catholic doctrine. Like, this is like accurate. The demons are going to be, I don't know, they're going to be they're going to nerd it. Yeah.
I just translated a synopsis of one of her most famous books, and I feel like I should read this aloud just to give people a taste, because when I saw the first sentence, I was like, you're freaking kidding me. The erotic novel of the girlfriend of the former bishop of Solsana. No, Yeah, Solsona. So it's a book about being with a former bishop.
No way.
Yes.
Wait, and she wrote that before all of this happened?
Yes, this was released in 2016.
Amazing.
Logical versus illogical, moral versus amoral, rational versus irrational, good versus evil, and madness versus insanity. Madness
Amazing.
versus sanity. This book consists of two clearly differentiated parts. Will put all these dichotomies in check, since the borders between such apparently antagonistic concepts are more diffuse than one would expect on a theoretical level. And then this is where it gets a bit hello. Is it correct for a psychologist to fall in love with your young adolescent patient affected
Oh
by a
my,
severe picture of
wait.
global amnesia? I'm like, pause, what?
What? Stop. Okay,
What
no, we
happens
can't.
when the attraction is stronger than any code of ethics or social pressure? Is it logical for that the top lord of the triad of trafficking and money laundering and one of his virgins for sale are emotionally linked? Can you love a murderer and your executioner? Will the protagonists of this heartbreaking story succumb to the most aberrant drives of their subconscious, or on the contrary, will the sense of ethics and morals prevail? What happens when all the schemes learned from childhood cease to be operational and you must therefore rely solely on your instinct to survive? Open the mind to the maximum because what open the
You're
mind to the
just
maximum because what in the subsequent pages will be related is a direct challenge to any rational mind. Fasten the belts of your ego well, for that story is for them.
okay, Suze. You should
Holy
definitely do
crap.
audiobooks. You should definitely start your own audiobook voiceover, whatever business or something.
Oh, you liked my dramatic reading?
Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, I can before we move on, I want to say that I can say with 100% certainty that these two, they're doing some demon themed kinky stuff together. Okay, I'm pretty sure when when it's sexy time, one of them is tying up the other one and is pretending to the other one is pretending to be the exorcist. And they have like hot candles, and they're gonna loot
Ooh.
like the 5-pointed star, and there's going to be red candles, and like they're gonna like chant some Latin stuff, and while they're having sex, and there's going to be like demons involved, and some I'm pretty sure that's most definitely definitely part of what they're doing at sexy time.
Yeah, that's going down. It's going down.
Yeah. There's no doubt that that's what they're both into it. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. um Anything you want to highlight? Oh, yeah, Babak should you and Babak should do
Yeah, Gossip is saying
audio.
Babak's voice is more sexy. For those who don't know, Babak is the co-host of the Persian Atheist Republic Persian channel, and he does have an insanely sexy voice.
Oh, secular art is saying we need blasphemous art of this story. I don't know, because they're not like celebrities
We
or
can
famous,
take
I think.
inspiration from the story
Inspiration.
and do our
Yes,
own,
yes.
but we
Yes.
can't do non-public
Ooh,
figures.
I
Like
actually
private
had an
stuff.
idea for one of our blasphemous art. You know the Eucharist, when when you're on your knees and the priest is giving,
Well, that's the most
right?
formal way to do it. Most churches
Right.
don't
So
do it that way.
I want a blasphemous art of a nun on her knees, and she has her tongue out, and she's ready to
Oh,
receive the Eucharist from a priest, but it's not the Eucharist.
yeah.
Okay, I think
You,
that should be the
yeah.
name. Yeah, that
Yeah,
should be our
I
blasphemous
saw
art.
your inspiration art for that in the group chat.
Yeah, but so you saw what I saw, and you come up with the exact conclusion that what we should do with that. See, we think alike.
Obviously.
Oh, we think alike. Okay, good.
Oh my god, secular artisan. The safe word is catechism.
That's good. All right. All right. By the way, for people who are on our newsletter, that blasphemous art idea is going to happen. So you're going to get that in our, at some point you're going to see that blasphemous art in our, sent to you in our newsletter. And for the people who are not on our newsletter and they would like to see our Blasphemous art. Link to our newsletter is in the description. So get on our newsletter so you get our Blasphemous art is free.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of Blasphemy and Sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.